All right, so let's talk about nutrition awareness. Awareness can be defined as the knowledge or perception of a situation or fact, a concern about and well-informed interest in a particular situation or development. Now, before we see transformation, before we take action, we have to have awareness. We have to be aware of why we're in the place we are, and that's because of all the food choices we made up until this point, all the choices we made up until this point. You're in the position you are because of what you did in the past. So you need to be aware of that so you can change the ways. So things to be aware of, like what are you eating? The quality of your food. Are you eating real food, wholesome food, or are you eating more processed food? How much are you eating? Calories. Are you eating way over your calories where you're gaining weight? So, like I said, you're in a position you are with the decisions you made up to this point. So you have to change your thoughts, your beliefs, and your habits regarding nutrition if you want to see transformation. So the first step to transformation is awareness. So change the way you view food. Food is made up of either proteins, carbs, and fats. These three make up macronutrients, which means we just need these in big qualities, large amounts in our body. These three, proteins, carbs, and fats, make up calories. So protein, it's a vital building block in growth, maintenance, and repair of muscle tissue. Carbs, it's our body's main energy source. Now, despite carbs being deemed as bad in our society today, it's not. Carbs aren't bad. They don't make you fat. Your overall calorie intake makes you fat. Carbs are good for you. Fats, essential to health, energy, and hormone production. So we need each of these macronutrients. We can't deprive ourselves of one. So keto, that's not the way to go. We need carbs. Low fat, that's not the way to go. We need fat for our health. So start by making better food choices. Choose foods that actually align with your goals. Choose wholesome foods over processed. Processed foods are going to be higher in calories. They're going to be easy to eat. Like you can sit there, you're not going to have just one chip. You're going to eat that whole bag. And guess what? That's a bunch like processed food. It's just uh it has no nutritional value at all. So that's why you can sit there and eat it all day and you're never going to feel satiated or full. So that's why you need to have wholesome foods. So eat for performance and not for pleasure. We need to eat foods to fuel us up, to nourish us, to give us energy. So eat processed foods in moderation. That's okay. Eating processed foods in moderation, as long as you're fitting it within your nutrition goals, your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. So, like I said, there's no such thing as good or bad foods. There's just healthy foods and less healthier foods. Wholesome foods with one ingredient, like the perimeter of the grocery store, and then you have the center aisles of the grocery store with all your processed stuff, like this chicken breast up here and salad. That's healthy. That's not good or bad. I mean, it's good, but these donuts down here, it's not bad. It's just less healthy. It's not going to really do much for you. So wholesome foods fuel you up and they nourish you. They give you energy. And processed foods, they taste good, but they're going to take energy from you. That's why we need to make sure that we're eating more wholesome foods than less healthier foods. So I'll go by the 80-20 rule, right? 80% of the time, you should be eating wholesome foods. 20% of the time, you can eat less healthier foods if you're fitting them into your nutrition goals for the day. Like I mentioned, macros. You got your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. So proteins is pretty much your meats, your fish. Carbs is your breads, your starches, your fruits, your vegetables, and fats is your oils, your nut butters, egg yolk, avocado, things like that. So for every gram of protein, there's 4 calories. For every gram of carb, there's 4 calories. For every gram of fat, there's 9 calories. So fat is just more dense. So nutrition drives 80% of your weight loss results. So if you never have your diet in check, you're never gonna see progress. You can't out exercise a bad diet. Take a look at this. 1 hour of jogging burns around 500 calories. One large from McDonald's contains 510 calories. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't eat the 510 calories worth of McDonald's to jog 1 hour. I would just not eat it and not have to jog at all. So, would you rather run for one full hour or just cut back on the fries and save those 500 calories? Right? So, the purpose of exercise is not to burn calories or to compensate for the bad foods you may be eating. The purpose of working out is to speed up our metabolism, build muscle. The more muscle we have, the faster our metabolism is going to work. So, working out, that's for building muscle, building strength. It's not for burning calories or punishing yourself for eating bad foods. We want to make sure that nutrition is on point because, like I said, nutrition drives 80% of your weight loss results. So, how much do you need? Protein, you need 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. Fats, around 20 to 30% of your total daily calories, and carbs, around 40 to 50% of your total daily calories. Now, if you're in this program, I'll set you up with your macros. So for how much protein, fats, and carbs you need for your body, for your goal, in order to get the body that you want.